We're live.
Love it.
Oh my gosh, this is our first live together in the new year 2024. You guys, welcome. Stephanie and Montana are back. Yes. And we're frozen.
Back and better than ever. Just kidding.
Yeah, better and very much indoors because it is cold. It is cold in Michigan and in Maryland. So tell us if you're watching live right now, or even on the replay, like tell us where you are. Where are you? Freezing? Or maybe you're not freezing. You can tell us. You might not get like a lot of people who are excited about where you're from if it's like above 30 degrees where you live right now. But
don't tell us because you might get some hate mail.
Yeah, don't tell us the temperature. Just tell us where you're from, okay? Just so we could like to know you're there. Yeah. Make sure you tag your beauty consultant so she knows that you're on, because you know some of you guys have some really cute little samples in your hands, and you are excited to be using those with us tonight, or at least learn how to use them for tomorrow. You know, you might not want to be putting on your makeup at 8 o'clock at night, and that's totally cool. But the thing is tonight is all about a refresh. You know, Montana and I were talking, and it's so cliche. New year, new you. New year, new goals. New year, new, and nobody ever does them. Can we just be honest? Nobody ever. Okay. So we were like, you know what? Let's just like, it's like a reset. Like, let's just refresh. Do you need a refresh? Well, tell me in the comments if you're sitting here right now and you're like, I need a refresh. Oh, somebody's in Nashville. That's warm. That's warm.
Nashville actually has similar weather. That's actually, I think that's my sister, but you have to tell us up top.
Okay, right? Yes, it did snow in North Carolina, but like it's not similar.
Well, she lives in the mountains, so it is usually about this here.
Okay, all right. And we got Elton, Maryland in the house. She's cold too.
Yeah,
we're so excited that you are here. Hello, thank you everybody for saying hi to us and getting on. And so again, I'm Stephanie. This is Montana. I'm Michigan. She's in Maryland. And tonight we're going to be talking about refresh yourself. Refresh
yeah, you guys ever see? Did you see the movie? Was it How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? When they're like, frost yourself. I feel like we were in that mood when we came up with the same. We're like, we need something not so, you know.
This is the over high school version.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, or 20-year-old version of frost yourself. Refresh yourself, because you know what? We are not here. Hello, ladies. We are not here to well, necessarily impress anybody, but you know, it's cold. Our skin's dry. We're not feeling great. Most mornings we're waking up and maybe you don't see the sun until like 2 hours after you're at work. And that's not because you live or work in a building that doesn't have windows. It's because it's dark out. That darn sun doesn't come out for very long. And so here's the thing. We're going to refresh. And it's just 4 simple steps that you can do to any day, anytime. Sometimes we just need to refresh, like, I don't know, 10 minutes before we're going to do a live video. Sometimes we need a quick refresh just to reset ourselves, reset our day, reset our attitude, right? So sometimes we come home from work and we're like, might be like, I'm going to murder everyone around me. And so we just need to refresh so that we can provide for our families like we're supposed to, not hurt everyone and scream and go crazy. We don't know. We don't have 6 teenagers between the two of us, so I mean, we have no idea. Mm-hmm.
All right, start us off with our first kind.
Yeah, we're talking depuffing, concealing, brightening, and opening up. Those are our 4 steps. Okay, so I just want to make sure everybody knew our 4 steps. So first step, we're talking depuff. Okay, so let me tell you, if you have not tried our patches yet, okay, these are our pretty pink patches. This is such a treat, and I'm just gonna open mine up. These are mine. Okay, so when you're like, why does that look sad? This is real life. Okay, this is what they look like when they're stored on their side. That there's like a little scooper. You scoop them up, and they're pretty little pink patches. And you go corner to corner, and you can stick them underneath your eye like so. There's other places you can stick them because it force-feeds your skin nourishment. Dealt with wrinkles, fine lines, etc. But here's the deal. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about refreshing, depuffing. And so, I mean, when do you need to be depuffed? Maybe it's in the morning while you're drinking your coffee. Maybe it's in the carpool line when you're dropping the kids off at school or driving to work. Maybe it's after work. Maybe you're going to hit that happy hour and you need to look like you're a little bit more refreshed than you are for dinner with friends. And you can just stick these on. And what I love, Montana, is like, I mean, of course, I'm under a ring light, so it's a little bit more obvious. But you put these on, you leave them for 20 minutes. And I mean, yes, they glisten a little and they catch the light, but you could drive with these on. And it's not super obvious, right?
Always. There's been days when I just have to put bigger sunglasses on, take my kids to school because I still have my eye patches on. Yeah. I think my sister probably wears them. They get up really early to go to church, and so I'm sure she wears them on the way. It's just
and so this is just going to depuff your eye area, make you look like you had a rest, had a nap, whether you just woke up or you need to look like you just woke up, that you're refreshed. This is the key to being refreshed. You get 60 patches for just 40. And so you have enough to do like 30, do your eyes like 30 times. But look at it. See, like when I'm like, oh, look, I
can almost not even tell.
Can't even tell. But they're pink and sparkly. And that makes me feel refreshed as well, because I know they're pink and sparkly and it's wonderful. So this is one way you can depuff. Montana, what's another way they could depuff?
Okay, so if you are someone that has a lot of excess like water, okay, what happens is this area gets puffy, and sometimes it's self-induced, it's self-sabotage because you're using your moisturizer from your face underneath that area. No, don't do that. Use an eye cream. We don't put moisturizer there. But if you have a little extra puffiness, you can kind of see, like I do have a little tiny bit of puffiness. This is our instant puffiness reducer. And if you requested samples, you've got one right here for you. Now listen, okay? Listen, Linda. This sample is an investment for your beauty consultant to send you. And we are so excited to send it to you. But you should get 3 or 4 days out of this bad boy. So when you use it, you just need a tiny little bit, and you're just going to use, I'm going to show you on one of my eyes. We're going to see. You would be so surprised. Oops, that's a lot. That's way too much. Okay. Sorry.
It's like the size of a grain of rice. So she had
it came out really fast. So like that is like almost nothing. Okay. So I'm going to put this underneath my eye. I'm not putting it below the puff. I'm just putting it right on the puffy area. Okay. If you go below, then sometimes it does this weird crease thing. But this is going to pull all the excess hydration, water, whatever you want to call it, out. You let it dry. You got to keep your facial expressions to a minimum. I know. I'm like, don't say anything.
Do your best Kardashian here.
Okay. Anyway, you can't, like the first minute or so, I forget what the directions actually say. And if you decide to try it, I'm sure it says on the back, but you let it dry. And then after 10 minutes, you can continue your regular scheduled program with your skincare and your color. Here's the thing. It's not just for women. It's for men. It's for anyone that experiences puffy eyes. My father has very puffy under eyes and absolutely loves this stuff. Like he's picking up chicks at the grocery store that he works at. No. Like he really does like it. So you can kind of see it's already kind of gone down.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. So
and it lasts for 6 hours, and you can put it on later in the day if you need to. Like if it
exactly,
if your day is longer than 6 hours, you can add it on again.
The grocery store is a hot spot, that's for sure. Okay. But you can add it on through the rest of the day. Now, if you use too much, it will show. Like it'll be a little bit. You'll just see it, right? You'll kind of like see like, what is that? It looks like dry toothpaste on your under eye. But you just gotta learn how to use it. It does. There's a little user lessons. But this bad boy, we came out with this. This is a Mary Kay bestseller, by the way. And so that's a big deal. You guys, this is amazing. Okay.
It's been out for like a year. So if you didn't know about it, it's like a year. And it is a bestseller. Okay, I'm tapping in my hydration from this. I didn't leave it on for the full 20 minutes, but it's time. Montana, tell them about concealing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I go first this time. Okay, so concealer, you guys. Okay, I love concealer. This was my only real product before Mary Kay that I used religiously. Concealer and a chapstick type thing. Okay, and so I just want to give you an understanding of concealer. How do you pick a concealer? This concealer is going to be like 2 shades lighter than your regular foundation. And so if you are a beige, you're going to pick something that's either light or medium ivory. Sometimes you got to work with it. I use light ivory, or sorry, dark deep ivory and light beige. Those are the two that I use because underneath my eye, I use my something Stephanie's going to tell you back in a minute, but I also use my concealer like right here, right underneath the puffy area of my eye. So I don't do like all the way across like a big windshield wiper motion. I do like one dot here, one dot here. Okay. One dot here, and then I do like one out here. Boop, boop, okay. And then if you make that noise, this actually works better. No, I'm just kidding. But then I take you know what I've just started using, Steph? I don't know if you've ever tried this. This was a Lori Hogg tip. Lori Hogg is a makeup artist that trains Mary Kay consultants. She's fabulous. You should follow her on Instagram because she always has tons of tips for anyone. But she uses the smudger brush, or what? Not smudger. What's this called again?
That's blending brush.
This is a magic wand. We also call it that. But the blending brush, she uses that for her concealer. So I have added a blending brush just for my concealer because, like it looks like that. I don't do it with my eyes because that's like shimmer, right? So I have many. But I just do it like that. And then concealer comes after foundation. So Stephanie's going to talk about something that comes before, and then you do your foundation, and then you do your concealer. And depending on your age, you do it in different places. But talk to your beauty consultant. She'll give you a one-on-one session with it, virtual, or she'll send you a video or whatever. But concealer is definitely a way to brighten.
Yeah.
Or sorry, to cover up. Not brighten. We're not brighten yet. We're covering up. We're concealing. We're helping hide that puffiness, wrinkle, all the things.
Yeah. Well, and if you need to you can use it as a way to sort of contour and highlight, not in the sense of shimmer, but like bring forward, right? Why do we not wear white pants generally as women? Because it makes things look bigger. And so if you want to bring something more forward, like, sometimes this part, whatever, you can. That's a whole contouring thing. We'll save that for another day. And we're talking refresh, not overcomplicate. But you can.
We're not trying, but I just want you guys to look at the under eye difference.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but I had to break my mirror out because I'm like, wow, it's not just on the screen. Because sometimes you just, we could have a filter on here. We don't. We're not that fancy.
No, if I did, I'd have a filter that would clean my house. Okay, so you guys, this is the under eye corrector. Now, it's the same formulation as the concealer in the sense that, so when people talk about oh, I wear concealer, I don't wear foundation, but whatever. The foundation is thinner. It's meant to spread. It's meant to cover the entire landscape of your beautiful face, to even out your skin, keep you looking young. Concealers, they're a little tackier, I guess is a better way to say it. It's not really tacky, but it's tackier. And and it's meant to be pressed into the skin, not spread about. Our under eye corrector does two things. It channels your inner preschooler because it has the magic of the color wheel, which I'll tell you about in a second. It's also got light crystals in it. So kids are very easily distracted by shimmer and sparkle and light. Okay. It's not that crazy. This is no mirror ball, but here's the deal. What you can do, and I do have foundation on, and yes, normally I put this on underneath, but also you could put it on afterward because sometimes I find, for me, one of my biggest complaints about myself, we all have those, right? Do you guys have any? Please tell us in the comments that I'm not alone that has things that I feel yell at me.
I wish it wasn't.
Right? And so with the concealer, or with the sometimes I can put on too much because I'm trying to cover all at once, and then I put my foundation on and it's too much. So if you haven't learned self-control placement yet, you might need to afterward. But I'm just gonna show you because the dark circles generally, okay, I have to stop looking in the camera because let's just be clear, it's backwards. And it's hard. So this is a peachy color, okay? You can see I just put some on the back of my hand, peachy. It's not ridiculously peachy, but it's peachy. And so your dark circles are generally bluish, purple, purplish blue. And if you go right across, this is back to preschool, right across the color wheel, from purple is yellow and across from blue is orange. And so then you mix those two together and you get a peach. And then there's light crystals in here, which means when the light, whether it be from the overhead lights, candlelight, whatever the case may be, your car door light, whatever. Let's pretend we're not that sexy. Oh wait, this side. Then what happens is that it will reflect off of your eyes. So not only is it going to help make it look less dark because of the color, like with the color. But that's why you also want to make sure you just get it right on that color, because otherwise it could look really orange against your skin. So there you go. Covering up that dark circle. So you just put it right where it's orange. A little goes a long way when you use the good stuff. I do recommend using a brush to help with the placement. But if you need to use your finger, just remember, this is such a baby delicate area. Only 3 layers of skin, ladies. Pat, pat, pat. Tender, loving care underneath that eye area. Otherwise, you're going to end up with more bruising, basically, because it's so thin. That's what some of those dark circles can be, is kind of bruising from rubbing your eyes, taking those glasses off, you know, whatever, and just not being so kind to your eyes. So in this new year, new refresh, love your eye area a little bit better. Okay, no one has told me, okay, someone's from Michigan, but no one has told me they have things about their face they hate. So it kind of makes me a little bit.
She's starting to get a little self-conscious of here. I mean, I definitely have stuff that I don't like. I will tell you this. I was, I think, and I know everyone who's like over 40 is probably going to laugh at this, but like when I turned 40, one of the things that I noticed is that my under eye area was like the wrinkly tissue paper analogy. I'm like, what in the ever-loving heck is this? Okay. So what I started, and then my concealer was not looking as like nice as I would like it to. Oh yeah. See, there you go. You have a friend now.
Yay!
So one thing that I can tell you, a tip, we're not derailing, but I'm just gonna tell you this: adding several layers of your eye cream. Okay, as soon as I get out of the shower, eye cream. Once I do something else, eye cream. You know, like I probably put on 3 different layers, little like. Oh yes, girl, and it has been a game changer. Now I'm probably using the same amount of product, right? But I'm layering it so it's like absorbing, and then I'm putting a little bit more on like a couple minutes later.
Ooh.
Now I'm not saying I have a life of leisure, but I don't have to get ready under the gun either. So like if you're like, yeah, well that must be nice because I have to get ready in 5 minutes to be at work. Like I get it, but
well, you do that before bed then. Maybe.
You could, yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I use the Time Wise eye cream, but I put on a couple layers, and it has.
I have so many questions about where I stand in your life that I'm
sorry. I guess I didn't realize that it was like a big thing till recently. I was like, well, my eye area really is looking good. So, okay.
Well, thank you for test driving that for the last almost 1 year. As you ventured into 40, where some of us have been hanging out for quite some time and no one told us that part. Okay, guys, moving on. Let's move to Brighton. Okay, so is this when we show everybody your fun video that you made?
Yes.
Okay,
oh, yes.
Hold on, tell you guys, because Montana is going to show you or talk to you about the Brighton part. Here we go. We're going to Brighton here. Go tell
them. It's a fast speed. Okay, so your okay. The samples that you got were crystalline, rose gold, and hazelnut. The first color I did, this is gonna go up on your group in just a little bit also. The first color was crystalline. It goes in the inner corner. It kind of goes all over, but concentrated in the inner corner and up at the end of the brow. Then your second color is the hazelnut, and I did that with the blender brush, not the same one I used the other stuff for. Yeah, we can go. I had to turn all the sound off, you guys, because I was making I hummed in it. It was very strange. I don't know what I was thinking. So anyway, the hazelnut kind of goes in that crease area like that. See how I was doing that? And there's no method to the madness, but this brush, this is the madness. Or this is the method. This is it. Like, get this brush. It does not come in your brush set. It's a delicious add-on. You're not gonna be sorry. Lori Hogg says this is the only brush you need to put your eye makeup on, which I don't disagree with after I use it.
But you need different ones from the concealer one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you need multiple of these. I probably have 3 in my makeup bag. Anyway, so then that does the crease. Then I did the rose gold I did use a different brush for this. So I did the flat brush. So this is the all over eye color brush. And I just used it on the flat side, and I just kind of patted it in. You can see how I'm doing that, patting it right into the lid. And that's just to create that dimension and pop of color. And then pause it right here. Okay. You guys are not going to be sorry. You're going to be so glad that you came here. And I know you don't have eyeliner as one of your samples, but our eyeliner, the new formula of eyeliner is so amazing. It's literally so buttery soft. And what I noticed is that I was getting little creases on my eyelid. My eyes are just big, I guess. I don't know. I can open my eyes up really wide, but my eyeliner was touching up here, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. What is going on? This is supposed to be waterproof. Well, I'm really oily, so there's a whole nother conversation there. But if you're like me and you don't like that hard eyeliner look, this is the new way to do your eyeliner that's going to give you the definition, but it's not going to give you a hard looking 80s vibe for your,
which is
eyeliner.
really important. Hello, real quick, guys. If you're over 40, there's no option at this point for how you do your eyeliner. Like, if you like the hard line, time to stop and just do it this way. Go ahead.
Yeah, just let this be where you stop. Okay, so what you do is if you watch, we can play the video, you can see I'm using the eyeliner. I'm putting it like in my lash line versus, see how I'm like smudging it into the lash line? Which, by the way, gives you incredible freedom because you don't have to worry about getting it like
Perfect.
Yeah, good. Sorry, that was I wanted to stop. I didn't say that loud. You don't have to worry about getting that perfect line, right? So with all the fear of like, oh, I can't do eyeliner because no longer a fear. So you're good to go. And this brown, it's amazing. Love it. Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a great look for you guys. I'm just gonna tell you, if you want to change your look in 2 seconds, you go from a brown to a black eyeliner and you just change your entire look. You don't even have to do your makeup over again. The end. Okay, so get brown for the day, black for at night.
Yeah, absolutely. You could totally add a little bit of black on top for like a happy hour or going out for the night at 8 o'clock.
The whole look.
Yeah, changes the whole look. Okay. All right. Then we did give you the Shy Blush cheek color in there. And again, these samples are going to go more than once. So we're using the 3-dimension cheek brush. It is for cheek color, it's for contour, and it's for highlight. So you're going to put your cheek color right in the middle, kind of dab it right into your product, and you're going to dust down with your cheek color. That's really important. You always want to put 2 fingers at the base of your nose, or you can even do that little L trick that everyone's doing right now. You kind of rest your thumb right underneath your cheekbone. And that
sunglasses.
There you go. Okay, whatever.
You would look like you were going to hurt yourself.
I know. I was like, I can't even say. Okay.
Clearly. We did that in the 90s. We did that in the 90s. It was up here, though.
Okay. Well, how did they do it? The girl today on Instagram, she did it like that.
You take your finger, and you have to cross over your body. You put your thumb against your nose. Okay. And you put your pointer finger on your ear like sunglasses.
Oh, girl.
Wait, this is a new trend. This is something I've taught people since like early 2000, mid 2000s.
Well, I always did the 2 fingers, making sure you're not going too far, and then anyways. But dusting down is nice to give you that natural look. And if you do your cheek color a little bit higher, like not like up here, but like as you get older. Okay, so if you're 20 years old, then just put it where you want to put it because it doesn't really matter because you look fabulous. But if you're over 35, just listen because it's different. It has to be different. Okay, so it's dusting down, but this brush makes it incredible. And then I did add the glazed highlight, which I don't have right next to me, but I showed where I went like this. That was where I was showing you that this is where you do this part of the brush is where you do your highlight because it's real like fluffy. Okay,
right there.
Yeah,
you can see that quick.
And I just sit here, and then I like to just go anywhere else to give it a little sparkle. Okay,
a little sparkle.
And then
a lot more of that light crystal. That's like those are more like legit light crystals reflecting off of your face.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then I did use the Ultimate Mascara, which actually that is an everyday love for me. I love the Ultimate Mascara, and if you watch how I did it, that's my new favorite way. Okay, you're not wasting product. You're going in one time, so you don't have the constant go back in. You take it, you put it in, you go right to the base of the lashes with the tip, smush them together, coat on both sides. Then you keep your eye closed and flick them upwards. This is probably not as fast as I do it, obviously. And then you just zhuzh it up, like wiggle from the bottom all the way. Wiggle it, just wiggle it,
Just
keep going
a little bit. I want to see you wiggle it. Okay, who remembers that song? Anybody else?
Yep. Put it in the Okay, so that's the Brighten look, and you should have all the samples there. You don't have the eyeliner, you don't have the mascara, but the look right here is really the key. So, if you haven't gotten your samples, you can tag your beauty consultant in the comments, and she will get you those. And then also, Dawn, if you're watching, I actually have yours, and I'm sorry I didn't get them to you. My apologies.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've talked about depuffing with either or. So you guys, it's a 4-step refresh, right? So you're like, wait a minute, you've shown me more than 4 things. The depuff, the either or. either the under eye patches or the depuffing magic right there. For concealing, you might want both, but it's kind of like there's an either or there. The brightening, it's a look. I mean, that's just the end. It's a look. It's more than one. We didn't say you were only going to take 4 steps. We just said there's 4 major steps. And then we got to open up. And even though Montana touched on it with her brightening, the opening up, we'd be remiss if we did not talk about just really opening up your eye. We already talked about the greatness of the Ultimate Mascara and the eyeliner, but like that is a huge part of looking refreshed is your eyes. It like opening it up, having, you know what I mean? Like when someone's eyes are like, you don't want to look like you're half asleep. Opening up your eyes, your lashes, and really like thickening that baseline in your lashes with that eyeliner, and then wearing some mascara, even if it's just a little bit, it's just going to open up your eye area to make you look more refreshed. And that is the magic of mascara and eyeliner. I always tell people eyeliner, I know a lot of people in sort of our age bracket, Montana, are afraid of eyeliner because eyeliner, like it was just a little bit different then. Back when we were kids, like everyone used like 99-cent eyeliner that had pencil that could like put splinters in your eyes, but we didn't know it. And people talk about lighting it with a match to get it to glide better. And then we like in the early 2000s, I noticed, I live near Michigan State, and I noticed the college girls were using eyeliner. It's almost like a directive, like my eye is here. And so then we get confused and we don't know what to do. And so it's like we avoid it, but don't avoid eyeliner because it's really a great way to help you refresh and just look more alert and awake. And I'm telling you, even if you don't feel like you're alert and awake, when you catch a little glimpse of that girl in the mirror, you're like, oh, maybe she is more awake. Okay. All right. There we go. So you guys, we've got some great stuff still to tell you, some deals and steals that you can get and take advantage of. How many of you would love to try these hydrogel patches? Well, we're going to tell you how in a second. But first, I have to tell you about our coupon club. If you have not yet become a member of the coupon club, it is essential. It is so fun, easy. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, tell your consultant, I want to be in the coupon club. Step 2, you're just like, watch a video, answer a question, or ask a question, whatever. Answer a question, survey, quick survey. 3, save money. Can I get an amen? Anybody excited about saving money? Tell me in there. Are you excited to save money this month? The coupon, if you're a member of the coupon club, you get to save over $450 throughout the course of the next 12 months. Starting now, you could get $150 worth of product for only $100 because you're a member of the coupon club. Is it because you joined the coupon club this month that you get that deal? No. Next month, it's a different deal. And you're going to have to wait till next January to get to take advantage of that. Yeah. That's sad. So I'm telling you right now, tell your consultant, get me on the coupon club because next month, all I'm going to tell you is this. You got to find a Lincoln. You got to find a Lincoln. All you're going to need for the coupon club. And we've got so much more in store for you. Again, a savings of over $450 over the course of the next 12 months. If you don't like saving money, let us know in the comments. Tell us, I don't like to save money. Then we won't ask you again. Okay. We won't ask you. We're going to ask everybody else. We won't ask you because we know you don't like to save money. But if you like to save money, now's your time to speak up as well. Do you like to save money? Yes. Okay.
Okay. Now, here I get to share. We're going to also share 3 ways that you can refresh yourself with a Mary Kay business. Because that's part of what we love about this is that neither one of us, well, Stephanie came in for Girlfriends. I came in for the business. She had tried the products. I had not. Neither one of us are like rocket scientists, in case you were wondering. So we just love to share this because really, truly, it is an opportunity that it has so many options in it. So we're going to share 3 ways that you can refresh yourself with a Mary Kay business. And the number 1 is to refresh your bank account. Okay, you guys, we make 2% on everything that we sell. So we buy this for $1. We sell it for $2. We don't really buy it for $1, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's literally that simple. If you can divide by 2, you can figure out how much money you're going to make in Mary Kay. I love it. Oh, what is that?
I don't know. I love every minute of what just happened.
That is insane. What was that?
I just 2 thumbs up. I won't do it again.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. You guys, like I said, rocket science
technology. I feel like good about it until I realize I don't know what's happening.
Until like you're like, oh, it doesn't work on my end. Okay. It must be your computer. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, so refresh your bank account. We live in an influencer society. Everybody wants to tell everybody what they love about things and why they love it. And what I love about Mary Kay is that I get to share what I love with others. And if they love it, then they can get it. And I don't have to feel like I'm selling anything. Honestly, I'm just telling people what I love and they want to buy it. So, hey, grab on because it's great. Okay. You're up.
People. I think we think like used car salesmen or pushy or whatever, but like you guys, we can literally convince our girlfriends to never step foot in a place or to literally throw their children in the car in 0-degree temperatures and ice everywhere to save money on toilet paper. Like we can do that. And so that is really enthusiasm. Mary Kay always said enthusiasm will sell so much more than selling. Okay. So here's another refresh for you. What if you could refresh your perspective? Now, I know for me, when I started Mary Kay, I had just graduated college. Like I had a big girl degree and it was 2001. And you guys, in 2001, people weren't really having these side hustles. Like nowadays, people have all different kinds of things they do on the side. My friends weren't doing anything on the side. My friends thought I was crazy. And it's okay because I am crazily happily at home and having the flexibility. But like, I didn't put a lot of thought into it too much. But now with social media, we're bombarded with all these different options and choices and so many different things that we know people are doing. And all of a sudden we think we know what is being offered to us. So I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to refresh your perspective. And I'm going to tell you something. First of all, Mary Kay is different. We are not a multi-level or MLM marketing company. It is very different. We are direct selling. And most of the companies out there are MLMs. We are not. Basically, it comes down to this. We buy our products directly from Mary Kay Cosmetics and we sell them to the consumer. And we do not move people around and have all these different legs. I don't even understand it. That is so confusing to me. I have a girlfriend who's trying to explain to me about legs. And I was like, the only legs I know about are the ones I shave sometimes. Yeah. Okay. So we have no minimum. As well, we have no quotas, which, oh my gosh, when I was first starting out, my life was insane. I was getting married. I was working a job, working for Congress. 9/11 had just happened. There was no way I had time to worry about selling a certain amount when I knew no one in the city I lived in. But I love that. And we didn't have to reach like this minimum of doing certain things. It was that way. It was really able to be something that was fun. It was like a hobby or like a book club or a sorority versus this like breathing down my neck pressure. Speaking of breathing down my neck pressure, since then, things like auto ship clubs, even if you just join a MLM just to like get your products at a discount, they're charging your card and sending you product from what I've heard from some other girlfriends that you don't even want or need. Or you're feeling pressured to buy stuff, pick something out just because they're going to charge you anyway, or you have to reach a certain minimum, or okay, that hurts my head. That is so much. And so I just want you to know that you should get your questions answered so that you can maybe have a better perspective, but hopefully, or a refreshed perspective. So hopefully I started you out with some thoughts, but truly, if it could just be something you did for fun. I mean, imagine I was joked that I joined Mary Kay and I was in a sorority in college and I paid for my friends. People joke that when you're in a sorority, you pay for friends. Pay for my friends. Well, when I was in DC and I didn't know anybody and didn't have any friends, I thought I would be really smart to make friends and money at the same time. It was genius. Instead of paying for my friends, your
friends pay you. It's like, I'm just kidding.
And it's worked out. 22 years later, we're still going. Right. There we go. And I love the products and my face looks good because I'm using them.
Yeah. Right. And all those people that were thinking you were nuts.
Right. Yep. I pray for every wrinkle they have right now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The last thing is refresh your future. And this is something that's really passionate to me, and is more about how Mary Kay had set our company up so that you could refresh your future. She did not start this company 60 years ago, 61 years ago, so that she can become a billionaire, gajillionaire, right? She didn't have this product and set it up so that she would one day be able to liquidate all of her assets in the company and maybe we would still have a business. She set this up so that when, having had her whole entire life career in direct sales, like that's what she did, she retired and she looked at all the things that she did not like and thought weren't the greatest set up for her, and she flipped them on their heads and started a company where we could have our values, our core values, standing strong for us, and encouraging others, using our unique irreplaceable greatness that we were given with when we were born, and then also being able to make an executive level income wherever, whenever, however we wanted. I mean, the most beautiful thing is that I am literally still in my workout clothes, and I don't show my legs to everyone, okay? But I'm telling you that this is the most beautiful part of 18 years of my career. The last 4 years have been amazing to see the freedom and flexibility and choices really play out. Okay. And that's because Mary Kay was willing to create this company for us to be able to have a fresh future whenever we wanted. And I could wake up tomorrow and decide I'm going to add one thing to my business and shift just a little bit, and I can do anything. There's no like glass ceiling or anything. It's just so incredible. So
and now Mary Kay's grandson is running the entire company 61 years later. And you guys, what's so incredibly cool is that a fun fact. I'm just gonna throw it out there. We didn't talk about this. In 1963, when Mary Kay started, there were like, I don't know, what was it, like 600 different direct selling companies at that time. Okay, so we think there's a lot now. I mean, imagine even back then, 300 different direct selling companies. And as of about 5 or 6 years ago, it was shared with us that Mary Kay was one of only 3 still in existence from 1963. But of those 3, the only one that was still doing the same thing and still on the same marketing plan, though it's been enhanced, but it's still the same plan, same. But Mary Kay herself was huge into being a revolutionary. Like everybody always talks about, it's so funny. Everybody always talks about like Mary Kay would have had so much fun with email and like websites and all these things herself because she was such a revolutionary woman. And speaking of revolutionary, to give you an idea of that, for the 20th century, are we in the 21st century now? Yeah, 20th century. Henry Ford was named as the #1 male entrepreneur of the 20th century, and Mary Kay Ash was named the #1 female entrepreneur of the 20th century. So just to give you an idea, like this, we're like nobody questions the validity of Henry Ford, but sometimes you gotta have that fresh perspective to realize that what you're looking at might be exactly what you've been dreaming of. It just doesn't come in the same package you were thinking about. So speaking of packages, Montana, we have quite the package deal for the ladies.
Yes. So, okay. Before we talk about the deal, we just want you to know that it's $35.
Oh,
to
shoot.
give Mary Kay a try. Okay. So that's really the package deal of the day. That's best Groupon, best deal, best anything. You can buy your products at 50%. You can have a little extra side hustle money. You can get away from your kids and your husband for like an hour a week, whatever. Whatever you want.
Go to Chick-fil-A and your total is $35. I want you to think about how much money you're going to make from that.
Yeah, I can't take all 5 of my people to Chick-fil-A for $35. That is not the way it works. Not the Elliott household. It's crazy. Okay. So if you're even like considering, like, if you have like this much thought, like maybe I should.
Like a fingernail?
Yeah, fingernail. Just try it. Okay. The worst thing that happens, you're the worst beauty consultant ever, and you made some new girlfriends and you got some free product or some discounted product from your kid and you're having fun. So
you'd be winning because no one has yet reached the goal or reached the status of worst beauty consultant ever. So if you did hit that, you'd be like still a celebrity.
Yeah. Okay. So the deal tonight that we have for you is that when you purchase anything, okay, not just what we showed you tonight, just anything shop with your beauty consultant after this event in the next 24 to 48 hours, that's it. After 48 hours, closes, boom, window shuts, you're done. You're going to get your own individual one-time use pack of the hydrogel eye patches. Oh! You do not want to miss that because I'm telling you, those things come in handy. You're going to want it. So purchase anything tonight. You're going to get your own personalized one-time use pack of the hydrogel eye patches. And they're like, even if you're, okay, so Steph, let's just be real. If you are a hydrogel eye patch user and you're going on vacation, but you're doing a carry-on, you cannot take those eye patches. It's too much liquid. So you need this just in your travel bag for whenever, because as long as you leave them sealed, they're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All signs point to yes, just saying. Okay. Yeah. All right, you guys, we hope you feel refreshed. Don't forget you have till midnight Friday night to request your samples. There's a limited amount. So if you're watching this on the replay, you want to make sure you tag your beauty consultant, put send me samples or whatever in the comments, and she will message you, and then we will send you your own set of samples, and then you can watch the video and take the look with us.
And if you have questions about anything, whether it's the products we talked about, or the business opportunity, or the coupon club, or why do they make those funny faces at each other, you should ask your consultant, tag her, ask her about it, because it's anytime you ask a question, I want to tell you that it is an opportunity for your consultant to just learn and become that much better at being a beauty consultant. So don't hold those questions back. Don't ever feel like they're just a dumb question. There isn't one. I still, to this day, I'm still figuring out how to do my makeup, take care of my skin, and do all the things, because trends are changing, things are changing, technology is changing, and well, I don't want to look older than I have to. So I'm always looking to learn. So guys, thanks for being on. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for holding tight. And we look forward to seeing you at our next event. Should we hint at what's amazing? Because it's like super nobody knows, but like you, me, and one other person.
We should give them a little something.
Next month, it looks like there might be a really awesome, amazing event where you might be able to get really lucky. Oh wait, it's February. Never mind, February. I'm thinking March. Back to February. We are doing.
Also, keep your save the date to March.
Yes, March. That's what we own. But next month, it's Galentine's. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's like lucky is that Galentine. So Galentine's on February 13th. Save the date. Yep. Here's the date. We are going to be sharing as your girlfriends, your gal pals, your Galentines. We're going to be sharing with you the hottest tips by invitation only for 35 and up. We're going to help you figure out exactly what we need to do for our special, amazing age group. And so Galentine's event on the 13th. And if you're sitting here, you're like, excuse me, I'm like not 35. I want to be a part of it. Okay, well, talk to your consultant. We'll figure something out. But like, honestly, you're going to want to know the inside tips. We've been figuring some things out, learning some things. I'm going to tell you, they're showstoppers. They are showstoppers.
They are.
Yeah. And not just at the grocery store.
No, I mean, right. These are beyond the grocery store.
Beyond the grocery store. Okay. All right. So, guys, thanks so much for being on. We'll see you for Galentine's, possibly.
Yeah.